Hujambo msikilizaji wangu, huyu ni wako Raila'S TV akikukaribisha katika video ya leo. Nikitazama nje naona ndege, naona wanyama, ama kweli naona viumbe wake Mwenyezi Mungu. Welcome, this is your host Raila'S, the tallest man in Black Africa. Today I want us to look at the way Raila has been blackmailed by his many wives. Kwamba Raila hana amani. Raila ambaye ni mgombea wa kiti cha urais katika tikiti ya Azimio is one person who is beholden by the so many wives. When I look at Raila, especially the wives that we know, I think there are 23. Some of them are accusing him of dishonesty. Others are accusing him of unfaithfulness. Wengine wamesema amewasaliti, betrayal. Na ni jambo ambalo linaleta migogoro mingi katika Azimio. Katika safari yake ya kuingia ikulu, utapata kwamba baba anakubwa na vikwazo vingi ambavyo vinajitokeza kila uchao. Unapoangalia the oldest wife, Wiper Steve Kalonzo, this is the one that seems to be wreaking havoc from left, right and center. Na amekuwa akilalamika kwamba amepuuzwa, kwamba hataki kuwaona wake wengine wakiingia katika hii ndoa. Ni jambo ambalo limeleta mizozo mingi sana until yesterday I think there was ceasefire, kwa sababu alikubali kwamba hata kile cheo chochote kile, any part that you be asked to play by Azimio atakubali. Alisema kwamba he is ready to work with Baba, but we have seen him trying to wreak havoc in this marriage. Jambo lingine ni kwamba when you look at the other three Ukabani wives, because Raila seems to have a spot heart for the Ukabani wives. He has other three governors, that is Alfred Mutua, Charity Giro, and this is Kibwana pia, kwamba all of them are giving sleepless night. Unajua hawa waliingia katika hii ndoa ya Raila kabla ya yule bibi wa kwanza, the oldest, that is the wife, although chronologically I think she is the oldest, and I'm calling it she because she's a wife. She has been married by Azimio, who is now the head of the family. Kwamba when she came here, she found other three Ukabani wives, and this was settled. Walikuwa wamejenga nyumba, walikuwa wamekubaliana, hata wakakubaliana watapata watoto wangapi na mtu atakuwa akifanya kazi ipi. Kwa hivyo kuna migogoro mikali sana kati ya watu watatu, mabinti sasa wanne kutoka Ukabani, na unajua hawa wanaongea lugha moja na tunatarajia wao wanaelewana. If you have just bumped to this channel for the first time and you have not subscribed, this is your host Raila'S TV. Kindly subscribe, hit the red button, like, comment, and please let us know where you're watching us from. Back to the main business. The other wife is from the Democratic Action Party, DAP Kenya, of Eugene Wamalwa. Kwamba huyo ni mwingine ambaye naye amekuwa akizua mitafaruku. Ni mwingine ambaye alikuwa akisema amepuuzwa. He wants his food, you want his share. Anasema ya kwamba wakati keki inakatwa lazima apewe yake. Wakati haki inatakikana kutimizwa, kutekelezwa, naye lazima apewe pale. Pia kuna bibi mwingine from the National Liberal Party of Omodi Oyo. Huyu naye pia asema amepuuzwa. Pia kuna mwingine ambaye ameolewa kutoka familia ya kitajiri sana. Raila has married from a very wealthy family. This wife is called Jubilee of Uhuru Kenyatta. Huyu naye ni mtu ambaye anaona anajiweza, ni mtu ambaye ana pesa nyingi sana, hamtegemei sana Raila. Inasemekana kwamba hata anamfadhili, she sponsors Raila, and in many meetings that he's going, even fuel anawekewa mafuta ya gari. Kwa hivyo huyu ni mtu ambaye pia hawezi akapuuzwa. Now what is happening is that among these wives, Kalonzo want to be Raila's running mate. He has been trying very hard to be Raila'S running mate. Amejaribu kwa vyovyote vile. And then yesterday we saw Alfred Mutua came with another headache, saying that he's young. You give the synergy, you give the energy that Raila'S want, because Raila'S age is a bit advanced. Anasema yeye is a deputy who is young, is going to complete the matrix. Kwamba ni jambo ambalo linaleta tena mzozo mwingine kati ya Kalonzo na Mutua. And then again you have Jubilee, where we have Derito Moraidi, we have Sabina Shege, Jeremiah Munya, Peter Kenneth na hao wote wanasema pia Raila has no alternative other than choosing a running mate from Mount Kenya region, and they are saying yesterday they said they are expecting nothing short of a running mate, and wakiwa pale inaonekana ya kwamba na wao hawezi wakakubali running mate from other regions, kwamba wao wanasema kwamba they have a lot of stake in and they have invested a lot in this family. So you can see why I'm saying Raila has been wrecked. Raila has been blackmailed. All these wives are blackmailing this person, and they are complicating his journey to Statehouse or to the House on the Hill. And let us look at how these wives are complicating Raila's journey to the House on the Hill. For one, you see Raila is struggling very much to satisfy them. Unajua mabibi wengi satisfying such many wives si kazi rahisi, kwa sababu kila mtu ana mahitaji yake, mahitaji ya kiroho, mahitaji ya kimwili, mahitaji ya fedha, na anatakiwa kutimiza hayo yote ni mmoja tu, Raila Amolo Odinga. So he's struggling very much to satisfy them. The other way they are complicating his journey to the House on the Hill is that he is taking too much time trying to stop the fire that is burning. The fire is coming. Akitoka hapa moto mwingine unazuka mahali pengine. Akimalizana na bibi Kalonzo, moto anazua. Akimalizana na hawa Jubilee inazua. Kwa hivyo you see he's taking a lot of time, much time trying to put out fire instead of concentrating with the campaigns. The other way is that they are giving a lot of headache. Kufikiria sana atafanya nini. In fact, sometimes I sympathize with Raila, and you see one thing I like about Raila. Raila is very patient. Raila is very much determined. Raila is one person who want to see the end of every game. Na sio mtu wa kuanza mchezo akaachia katikati. But I think he's getting a lot of headache. The other thing is that utaona kwamba these parties, these wives are robbing him a lot of energy and time and resources, because you see he needs time to put off the fires, to have discussion with his wives. He needs money to organize these meetings, and all this could have been concentrated with the campaign. And the other thing is that this is what we call the distraction theory. The distraction theory is whereby you distract your opponent. Na inaonekana ya kwamba, you know, Raila should be very careful, because some of these guys could be working for Ruto, and they could be distracting with a reason. Kwa sababu there is what we call, in politics, there is what we call distraction theory. And once you distract your enemy, you are able to concentrate. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba it's like Raila has been distracted from the campaign, especially for the mountain in Nairobi. Na ukiangalia sasa huko ndiko ambapo Kenya Kwanza nako inatilia bidii zaidi when this is happening in Azimio. The other issue is that they are affecting Azimio's image, both nationally and internationally, because it starts looking like Azimio is a house where there are so many ragos, it's a marriage where people are fighting, wives are fighting day and night. It is affecting this marriage. It's the image, it's everything. Perception is perception, it's everything in politics. The other thing is that I would propose that Raila should be left free to organize his party. If we have agreed, if we have all agreed to support Raila, let him organize his marriage, let him organize his house. And party leaders must stop beholding Raila. This should stop, and they should start campaigning. Yesterday we were pleased to see Kalonzo working hand in hand with Baba, kwa sababu unapoona kwamba if they are not working hand in hand with Baba, this campaign is likely to be very difficult for Baba. And the other thing is that these leaders should look at the bigger picture. Let's see the bigger picture. Wache kuona hapa tu, tuone bali, tuone kwa sababu you know, Raila has been talking of the Kenyan vision, and I love that, because this is a man with a vision. Let us help him to achieve this vision. Let us not, although what they are raising in politics is that people look at what they are getting. That's the main issue. And those people you see in Azimio, all those people you see in Kenya Kwanza, they look at what they are getting, not what they are giving. And that is why you see a lot of things happening. The issue of not zoning, I think, is a threat to Azimio. I think Uhuru, Raila, Kalonzo, and all those party leaders should come to the negotiating table and agree to zone. If they don't do this, you know, Kenya Kwanza is zoning. and it is coming out very well. And they look very much organized. They are organizing themselves so well. So I think Azimio should also agree on the issue of zoning. Because what is the need of Jubilee fronting candidates in Luo Nyanza? What is the need of Jubilee fronting candidates in Ukabani? What is the need of some of these parties that are not popular? Like now, Kalonzo has fronted a governor in Nairobi. And this is not good for, this man is not popular. So why don't they sit down, come up with a candidate who is going to face Sakaja, Wajiro and others. Kwa sababu wasipofanya hivi, they'll be beaten at their own game. The other thing is that they should come up with a structure of how they are going to handle these differences, the many issues that are coming up, because managing a coalition is not an easy task. Ni kazi gumu, si kazi rahisi, kwa sababu there will be emerging issues. It has been happening in Germany. Even when he forms the government, it will not be a walk in the park. Kile kilichopo ni kwamba kutakuwa na mambo mengi ambayo yatazuka. So I think the party leader should come up with a structure of how they are going to solve these issues. The other thing is that by mid-May, we are supposed to have sorted out the issue of running mate. If we don't do this, I think we will be time bad. Na tunaweza kujipata pabaya sana. Na if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Wasema husema. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri we stop complicating Raila'S march to State House. These party leaders, these wives, I am calling you to order. Stop complicating Baba's march to State House. This is the time for him to march the state to go to State House. The presidency is now for the taking. Let us have the wives coming among themselves, have a handshake with themselves, especially the Ukabani wives. They should, and even the Kikuyus. And I would propose that if I were asked, I would advise Raila to zero in on Peter Kenneth, Karua, Kalonzo, Munya, and let all these agree among themselves who is going to be the running mate. If you do that, and then Uhuru Kenyatta should also be involved. If you do that, I'm telling you, this race is yours for the winning. As I said in the beginning, if you have not subscribed, kindly take a minute, subscribe, like, comment. This is your host, Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Bye-bye.